Hi guys, so this is my second video and I thought what I'll do is go into my strategy a little bit. I backtested this strategy last time I did. I've done it multiple times in the past, and recently I've done it mainly to see what it was like for this year. I want to see what it was like back when the coronavirus, basically. So the most recent data. So what I did was I done the same strategy I've always done for February onward, basically. So you get to see what it would perform like during March as well. So you'll see some trades here did go over into the March area. The thing about backtesting is you don't want to use data too old. Like I could go to 2018, start backtesting that sort of data, but that's over 2 years now. So backtesting that long ago would not be a good idea. So basically this is my strategy. This is what we go through. So first we've got to find the trend. Then we go look for 3 wick rejections from the previous swing. We then wait for a momentum candle to execute the trade. What we need to also look for then is the candle swings have to be at least 2 candles for it to count as a swing. The stop is always below the previous wicks or above the previous wicks, obviously depending on the long or short position. The risk reward is a minimum of 2, and we only look at the 1 hour time frame. I don't care what's happening on the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly. I'm trading the 1 hour. That's all I care about. Okay, I used to do the top down analysis, as every trader talks about, and to be honest with you, it was a lot of effort. And there's always a reason why not to execute a trade when you do a top-down analysis. There's always one thing about it. That doesn't quite line up. It doesn't work. Let's not trade that. Okay? See, when I look at trading now, I'm only doing the time frame I chose is the time frame I trade. So mostly I'll only use a 1 hour. Sometimes if I've got more time, I might do 30-minute trades, 30-minute time frame, and get in and out a bit quicker. So with this strategy, I did 10 trades. Using the majors, so Aussie dollar, pound dollar, euro dollar, dollar CAD, New Zealand dollar, dollar Japanese yen. I didn't bother dollar Swiss, dollar chef, because I'm not a fan of the pair anyway. I hardly ever trade the dollar Swiss USD chef, so I never ever really add it to any of my back testing because I never really trade the pair. I've lost a lot of money on dollar Swiss, so I avoid it. Basically, we started with a 500 euro a balance. So I did this for somebody I know, and he didn't have a lot of money, so I was just trying to show him what it would actually look like with a a reasonable size account. So with a 500 euro account, so I'm in Spain, so I'll be doing euros. Pounds doesn't matter, it will still be the same. And then we had a gain of, across 60 trades, it was 3,153 euros. So that was a gain percentage of 530%, a 2,653 profit, and with a win rate of only 58%. So when people say about having to be correct this much or that much or whatever, you don't need any more than 60%. 60% is really the maximum you actually do need, I think. It depends on your risk reward. So if you're doing a risk reward of 1 to 2, you really need... You could be successful on 58%, but you won't actually have a lot of capital gains off that. So with a risk reward of 1 to 2, so every loss I take, so I lose 22 pips, but then I gained 107, for an example, you will come out massively profitable. So 530% across just 60 trades. 60 trades, that's all it was. You could do that within a month, 2 months really, if you've got multiple screens. 60 trades, I normally trade 5. I might trade between 5 and 10 a week, so that's 40 a month more or less. Yeah, so around 30 to 40 trades a month. So I could have easily done this if I really wanted to within 2 months. And I'm doing it. This is my strategy. This is what I do. I'm trading it now as we speak. So I'm going to actually show you on a back test, and I'll also show you a trade I'm currently in from this strategy as well on the pound dollar. So let's just go through an example now. Right, so we've got our trading view. So what I do is obviously the date, the time, the currency pair, my position, my lot size. So another thing about this trade is that I actually increase my lot size or decrease my lot size per 100. So it's not actually a great money management strategy, but I think it's safe to do so. So for example, I start off with a 0.05 because I got a 500 balance. I then had 489 euros here, so I had to lower my lot size down to 0.04. But then I obviously made back my win here and carried on. By the end of it, sorry, I wasn't going to click that one. By the end of it, I was getting, lot sizes were getting very big. I think I went up to 0.20. Yeah, here we are. So 0.25, 0.29, and then obviously the income off one trade, 560 euros for an example, started to increase a lot. So at the start it'll be very minimum amount of profits, but they grow. Okay, so every 100 I add an extra point lot. Okay, a micro lot. Okay, so now you got that. Let me just show you an example. So we'll go for euro dollar 0.0. What do we do? 0.09. Here we are, trading view. So this is obviously. Let me just swipe it across to the other screen. So this is a strategy. Basically, this is very clean. Actually, it's quite a good pick out. You'll see that we pulled back. We've got that momentum candle. We've already got previous wick rejection shares. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wick rejections, 6 wick rejections, momentum candle, and we sold. Let me just go back now to the after. So that's that was the trade when I entered it, and now this is what it looks like afterwards. So that's where we came in, came to a bit of drawdown. This is on the hourly, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 hours, and that trade actually got us 219 pip profit. So basically, you know how the strategy works. I'm just going to go over to the charts now, and I'll show you how we actually backtest this strategy, just to help you guys learn how to backtest, as well as show you a trade I'm currently in. So what we'll do, because I'm actually in a pound dollar trade here now, so you'll see this is by pound dollar right now. What I'll do is use the pound dollar just to backtest. Let's go over to the daily chart. Let's go find somewhere a little bit more recent, somewhere I've not actually tested before. So what's that? May, done that, June. We'll start from June. Let's start from around here for an example. Let me just delete. I don't really want to delete that, but is that line going to be? No, that's fine. I didn't want to delete that, to be honest, because it was quite good to have. So what we're going to do now, let's just pretend this is how we are right now. Okay, guys. So what I'll do first is find out where the previous major swing was, which I would say is here. So this is the area that we're looking out for, okay? So this is the line, basically, that we're going to be looking for trades from. So let's just click play. Let's just see what happens here. So, okay, we're coming down to the area now. Okay, so we've got our 3 wick rejections. Waiting for momentum. Oh. Okay, so here we have our momentum candle here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 wick rejections. We've even got 4 and 5 back here. You could even call this a double bottom here. I don't really use a stock, but actually right now it is actually oversold as well. So that's an added bonus. The stochastic I rarely use though, but it's there if I ever need that extra reason, basically. So what we'll do, we're chucking in a long position here on this green candle. So on this hourly, we'll chuck in a long position here. We'll drop this down, let's say around here, 60 pips. We'll go for a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. So we'll have to see if this wins now. We'll click play. Let's see what happens. So it's moving in the right direction. We're going to see a pullback probably. The reason I was worried was about this structure, but it seems to have broken that structure. And there we have it. Okay, so then we got a win here for a 120 pip move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, if I just do this, so 10th of June, 11 AM, and we entered on the 9th of June, 11. So that would actually took 24 hours to close, but 120 pips in 24 hours is very nice. So what we'll do now, we'll just delete this one. Now, what we're looking for really now is the next major swing is here. So as I said, we're always looking for 2 candles, okay? So we've got 3 candles here, but we never actually had a momentum candle. here we are. So it dropped here, starting to rebuild from this area. So now we know this is a swing. But either way, you only take one trade. You don't take another trade on the same pair, even though you're already in a trade, okay, guys? So here we are now. What I want to do now is look to see what happens when it comes back down to this blue area and see where it goes from there. I haven't got any wick rejections there to go long, but that's quite lucky. Okay, so now it's actually broken the area. Now we're looking for short positions, because obviously now it's broken this previous swing. So now we're going to be changing its momentum. Nothing really yet. Okay, so you could have, if you wanted to, if people like the pin bars, you could have got into a nice trade here on the pin bar using these three candles, but 2 greens, 1 indecision. That's fine if there's an indecision in between and we can pull it back down. Didn't really want to keep this video too long. Right, so now we have another pullback here. And you can see here it's created a double top. What I'll do is normally this candle would normally have to close bigger than the previous one to be a momentum candle. But in this instance, I just want to show you an example of maybe a loss here. I don't really know, but let's just go for a 50 pips and a 2 to 1. Only because I don't want to keep the video too long. So I also want to show you this live trade that I've got open. And it's already 11 minutes in. There we are. And we had a straight loss. So you just lost 1 for 50 pips. But that really didn't meet the rules, mainly because of that candle here isn't really a momentum shift. The momentum has to be bigger than the previous hour. If the candle is shorter or equal to, I don't call that momentum. So this would have been a loss, but I did deviate from the rules just because I want to speed up this video. But there we are. That's what happens if you deviate from your plan, okay? So you lost 50 pips here, but you gained 120 pips there, so you could lose another one of these trades and still be in profit. That's the important part of 2 to 1 risk reward. So here we are now on my GU trade right now at this example. So we've got here a push down. What we want to see now, we've got the momentum. Let me just delete that and put a new one in. So this would be where the swing was here. We already had 1, 2, 3 rejections, four rejections here. Then we have the momentum. Sorry, that's my phone. So then we've got our four rejections, and we've got our momentum, and that's where I got into the trade. We're in a bit of drawdown at the moment, but it's only 10 pips, not really concerned. It's not a massive trade, this is only get me a gain of 43 pips, but it's a good example. As I said about the stochastic, I don't really care so much. But this is where we are. Okay, this is the trade that I'm currently in, and we're going to see what will happen here on this trade. But guys, that's just a quick example. If you want me to go into further details with my strategy, or if you want me to show you more on how to backtest, I'm happy to do so. But at the moment, I'm just trying to keep my videos short and sweet to keep you all a little bit interested and keep watching my videos. If you can like and subscribe, that would be an added bonus. And hopefully drop me a comment if you found my video useful, or if you require something in particular that you want me to cover, and I will do that for you guys. Hope you all have a good weekend, and thank you for watching.